Hello, Peninsula-Delaware Annual Conference. I'm Rob Townsend. I'm your Director of Connectional Ministries. It's getting cold outside. Fall is here. And when I grew up in a rural charge, fall meant homecomings. I served in several places where homecomings took place in churches all the time. Many of our churches are not opening up, and some have opened up. I'm not sure if your church is having a homecoming this fall, but think about some things that you could do to still connect with your broader congregation. Those folks that are no longer in the community where your church is, but they still love your church and still participate. Send them a letter, check up on them, tell them the ministries that you've been involved in, give them an opportunity to invest in those ministries. They can keep up with their tithes and offerings if you give them an address, and just let them know that you're still working hard even in the midst of this pandemic. Think about fall, we also think about Christmas. I encourage all of our churches to think about Christmas, even though it's October. There's a great opportunity for us to share the love and grace of Jesus Christ. Christmas is always one of those highlights where we get people off the streets into our churches. How are you going to have Christmas Eve services this year? How are you going to have a watch night services this year? During that last week of the calendar year, how are you going to do that? Are you going to do it virtually? Are you going to have it live and in the church? If so, think through that. Start planning now so that you can embrace your community with the love and grace of Jesus Christ. One of those ways that you can do that is to participate in our disaster response team effort. They're still working and clearing timber that has fallen in the Townsend, Middletown area. They meet every Saturday, 801 Blackbird Landing Road in Townsend, Delaware. They rally about 8:45 to have a briefing. If you'd like to participate, we ask that you contact Reverend Rich Walton. His phone number is right here. His email is right here. Contact him, let him know that you're coming. There are some releases and skill sheets as well as safety protocols that are on our annual conference website. Check that out if you'd like to help, or you know somebody that's good with their chainsaw and wants to serve the Lord in this tangible way by helping clean up our neighbors' yards. There are two learning opportunities that are coming up. There's one that's coming up this Friday and Saturday as we recognize that October is Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Our friends, our sister conference in EPA, or Eastern Pennsylvania Annual Conference, they're having a learning opportunity called When Home Hurts, Domestic Violence and Families and the Church's Response. You can sign up on the conference website. There's a flyer there. The workshop takes place on Friday and Saturday, but a great way for us as a church to be involved with this important issue in our lives in the church as well as our society. There's also another learning opportunity with another sister conference, Baltimore, Washington. They're having their Next Level Leaders Academy on October 30th and 31st. Check out the flyer on the conference website as well. And this is a great opportunity for leaders in the church to develop leaders in the church. Not have that position all the time, but to be a leader that passes on the leadership responsibilities. It's a fantastic workshop, and we invite you to attend. On October 15th, just 2 weeks away, at 6:30 p.m., we're going to have voting practice. We had a little bit of annual conference last week where we voted to change our rules to have a virtual annual conference this fall in November. But some of you had a little trouble with the voting, so we are going to give you an opportunity to practice voting. So make sure that you get the information from right here over my shoulder, and you'll be able to click in onto this Zoom meeting and practice voting on October 15th at 6:30 p.m. That's for all lay members to annual conference and all clergy members to annual conference. That's it for now, Peninsula-Delaware Annual Conference. We pray that your ministry is being vital and that you're bringing the love and grace of Jesus Christ to your community.